This happened in spite of Governor Pence, not because of him.
Now at 6, the UAW council member who wrote a letter about who deserves credit for GM's billion-dollar investment is talking exclusively tonight to News Channel 15. Good evening, I'm Heather Herron. The vice chair of UAW CAP says it's not Governor Mike Pence who should get a pat on the back. The letter, titled Reality Check on GM in Fort Wayne, has sparked statewide attention since it was first published last week. News Channel 15's Gina Glaros joins us with tonight's top story.
Randy Schmidt says this letter was first intended for his own email list, a reminder about how economic development decisions are made, stating the obvious, he says. But that letter has gone viral. Randy Schmidt was among the first group of 30 hourly workers in 1986 at the robotic paint shop.
There was no plant. There was basically just a hole in the ground.
In his letter, he says it was former Fort Wayne Mayor Win Moses who helped bring GM to town, and it was the nearly 4,000 workers who kept it here. GM, state, and local leaders were at the plant for the $1.2 billion expansion announcement last Tuesday.
Ultimately, today's victory is a victory for the workers of Indiana and for the policies that have made Indiana simply the best place in America to do business.
The primary reason it happened was because of that workforce in Fort Wayne. That's just the truth.
He says investment decisions are made based on which plant excels in 3 criteria: overall operating cost, product quality, and ability to meet scheduled deadlines. Schmidt says Governor Pence opposed the federal loan package that kept GM alive back in 2008-2009, created a bad name in business with the religious freedom law, and wanted to drive wages down for well-trained workers.
You cannot continue this race to the bottom of lowering wages for everybody and think that's going to create prosperity. It will create exactly the opposite.
The governor's office responded to his letter saying, quote, Hoosier jobs have been created in our state because of the governor's efforts. As part of his commitment to improving the Hoosier workforce, Governor Pence met with GM CEO at the company's headquarters during the International Auto Show.
I'm sure he spoke with General Motors executives at the auto show doing damage control.
You can see the full letter and governor office response on our website, wayne.com. In Studio 15, Gina Glaros, News Channel 15.